Barstool Sports. Titus, Brandon Walker. Mostly Sports.
Welcome to Mostly Sports, presented by Jagermeister. I'm Mark Titus. He is Brandon Walker. Today is Thursday, May 9th. We are live from Chicago, and we want to talk to you about our great friends at Jagermeister. We want to talk to you about the 56 Botanicals. I'm loving the Jagermeister TV ads, watching the hockey, and they're the Meister the moment, I think is the tagline of Jagermeister. We want to talk to you about Jagermeister drinking it ice cold. Ice cold, 0 degrees Fahrenheit, ice cold, like Connor McDavid was last night, Brandon. Connor McDavid, ice cold.
Damn,
that's cold.
that's cold. He took no ice cold shots, right?
0 shots on goal, which I'm sure we'll break down
Damn,
extensively today.
that's cold.
Wherever you're at, if you're hanging with friends or at the bar, maybe you're doing all the sports stuff or just the mostly sports stuff, call the shots. Cheers with ice cold Jagermeister. Remember to check Jagermeister out at barstoolxjagermeister.com. Drink responsibly. Jagermeister the Coors, 35% alcohol by volume, imported by Mass Jagermeister U.S., White Plains, New York. What do you want to talk about, Brandon?
Two things happened in Madison Square Garden last night between the Pacers and the Knicks, and they are both worthy of talking about. A lot of stuff happened, actually, but two things stick out to me. Number one is the Pacers lost again, and Rick Carlisle acknowledged
Yep.
what he deems to be the poor officiating.
Mm-hmm.
And now that is not only just the fans and the pundits saying, hey, this was bad. Now you have that as an actual running dialogue within the series. The refs who take the floor will be thinking about it. The players will be thinking about it, talking about it. Certainly they already were, but Carlisle really, really, really doubled down afterwards. So that's a thing. Number two is Jalen Brunson, after missing that, quarter and a half?
Yeah.
Quarter and a half, comes back in the second half.
Yeah.
I thought the Knicks and Brunson played a brand of basketball that is a lot more conducive to them going a long way and possibly winning a championship than they had been. I think in the playoffs, they've been kind of, in these close games, they've kind of limped to the crutch of let's just give it to Jalen Brunson, let him shoot 35 times and get out of the way. And
he's either going to make it, or if he misses, we'll get the offensive rebound. And
correct. And which they've won some games by 2, by 3. Last night in that second half, that ball was whipping around the court. He was facilitating. He took 18 shots on the night. He had 8 assists.
Yeah.
I think that's the better Jalen Brunson for them. If he's scoring like 25 and getting 10 assists, and DiVincenzo's in the mix, and Hart's in the mix, and Anunoby's in the mix, and everybody's like whipping the ball around, I think that's a much better Knicks team. And the Knicks team I saw last night can actually could give Boston a run. Those are two.
I agree with you on the point of that's the better Knicks team, which is why I think it was so infuriating that T.J. McConnell was on the bench, as Van Gundy kept pointing out throughout the end of the game. I'm not saying playing nobody. I would say is saying that if you put T.J. McConnell in, he's just shutting down Jalen Brunson. But the Pacers very obviously had no answer. They tried guarding Brunson one-on-one, wasn't working. So they're like, you know what we'll do? We're gonna throw a double team at him as soon as he crosses half court, and then Brunson's like, okay, I'll just throw it over there, wide open guy, and there we go. There's 3 points. All right.
So
and then the Pacers are like, fuck, we're out of ideas. And T.J. McConnell's like, are we?
Yeah.
Are we? I'm over. I'm right here. But I think that's the people that are talking about, and that is a talking point now, is like T.J. McConnell. What would I found the stat and I sent it to let me pull it up. I thought Ebo would put it on the stat sheet. We're not pointing fingers here, but
you talking about him?
Yeah, I'm talking about Ebo, the guy who prepares the stat sheet.
Right.
The stat that I sent him.
We're not pointing
on here, but since it's not on here, let me pull it up. The Pacers are plus 19 with T.J. McConnell on the court in this series. They're minus 32 with him on the bench. Now, you could say this is just a small sample size. You could say that the reason they are plus 19 is that T.J. McConnell, by limiting his minutes when he's out there, he can give it his all, and so he's just maximizing. Now, if you play him for longer stretches, it's going to start to fall apart a little bit. You could say a lot of these things. I would say the Pacers are plus 19 with T.J. McConnell on the court of the series. They're minus 32 without him. I don't think he's shutting down Jalen Brunson. What he would do is he makes it harder for Jalen Brunson. He also he you could make your defensive approach be just TJ. We'll live with TJ McConnell, Jalen Brunson one-on-one. It's not. You can't reduce it down to that. Obviously, there's more that comes into, ball screens get set, switches happen, all that sort of shit. But like if we're just doing a reductionist view, you would say put TJ McConnell and Jalen Brunson, make it hard on him. Don't double really. Don't be sending double teams to leave all these other guys wide open.
Yeah.
Try that. Let's just try that and see what happens. Try that because what the Pacers are doing is very obviously not working defensively. Yeah. I mean, and that was frustrating towards the end. It was like it is a great game, a great series, a lot of fun. But holy shit, the Pacers have like zero defensive backbone. There's like zero won't to.
I'm less apt to feel sorry.
They don't want to.
I'm less apt to feel sorry for them with the officiating situation because the officiating is one-sided. It is bad. It's bad basketball officiating. But I'm less apt to feel sorry for them when you either play 0D or just play bad D.
Yeah.
Like 67 points in the second half of a close playoff game. Was it 67? It was more than that, right?
No, it was 67.
67 points in the second half?
67 points in the second half.
That's bad defense.
For a Knicks team that is not running intricate offense.
No, that is bad defense. That is not wanting to. That is, you turn a 10-point halftime lead into a 9-point loss. That's just not going out there and playing the defense that you need to do in the playoffs. And the Knicks are playing well on both ends, and the Pacers are playing well offensively and then feeling sorry for themselves on defense.
Yeah.
They're saying, oh, they're going to call it anyway. I'm just going to – I mean, there's one thing to be giving up shots. DiVincenzo's stepping into open threes.
But he's not a good three-point shooter, though, so leaving him up – whoa, wait a second.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, he hit another one.
Hart, they're just walking.
Yeah, and they're not running – like I said, they're not running. It's not like, when the Nuggets are at their best – which they're not right now, so maybe this is a bad time to reference the Nuggets offense. But when the Nuggets are rolling, there are times where I imagine you're an NBA defense and you're just shrugging your shoulders and you're like, what the fuck am I supposed to do about this? What am I? They're moving the ball around. Jokic is impossible to guard. Murray's feeling like Michael Porter's 6'10" and hitting three. Like when the Nuggets were at their best and you couldn't stop them, you're like, well, fuck me. I guess it's just not our night. The Knicks are not running.
No.
The most intricate offense. Rico Bosco is not clipping up Knicks sets and sending it to Tate and I saying, take a look at this shit. Look, this is the good shit.
Well, he is. He's just sending it to somebody else, apparently. He's sending it to somebody.
You think so?
He's definitely clipping up Knicks sets and maybe sending them to himself. That's what he's doing. He's got a burner he's got a pretend burner coach that he sends the sets to himself and says, I got it from this guy.
I just don't think the Knicks are really running anything. Which is not. I'm not shitting on the Knicks. Like they're winning the game.
They're running.
They're
Brunson,
awesome.
go score or find a score. Yeah.
It's very simple. I'm more shitting on the Pacers. Like, dude, if you exhort like a little bit of effort, you might be able to get some stops. And I know it's hard because Brunson is awesome, and Brunson you will be draped all over him, and he'll do his little spin move at the elbow and hit a fadeaway, and there is kind of nothing you can do about that. But you can make it a little bit harder on him.
I know that we kind of make fun of the New York machine and everybody acting like, oh, my God, every Knicks game is so important because they're in New York and the city. I will say in the first round it happened, and now in the second round, these NBA playoffs are desperately seeking juice in certain areas, and the Knicks, both series have done it. Like this Pacers series is off to a hot start, even though they're up 2-0, and it's sad that kind of the officiating might be a driving force of that. But like the Knicks playing in these playoffs is probably the number one story. That has been the number one storyline.
Yeah, I would say I mean it's yeah.
And the Celtics are sleepwalking against overmatched opponents.
Right. Yeah, and I guess the Nuggets going down 2-0 at this point.
Now that's
the defending champs are on the ropes. That's the thing. But yeah, over the totality of the playoffs, the juice in Madison Square Garden has been incredible.
I am anxious to see what happens when they get to Indianapolis. Will the officiating travel like that, or will it?
Yeah.
Will it
Do you think that worked? Do you think Rick Carlisle? Because I
don't think it hurts.
I think Game 1, he was more like Game 2. They didn't lose because of the officiating. Game 1, I think that's a fair point of view to say we got fucked by the refs, and I think that's a fair thing. I saw they like sent in a bunch of clips to the.
He said 29. 29 clips.
I mean, I agree with him. I had the exact same thoughts. Like that was horseshit, and you guys got fucked. But at the same time, I don't. In the same way the Sixers filed a grievance, like I don't know what you expect to happen. I don't. What's the point of these 2-minute reports too? Is it just to piss everybody off?
I don't know.
the last 2 minutes, it's a way to just say my bad, but it's like we all know it's your bad.
It's also the worst way to do it because you're not changing anything.
Nothing's
What you're doing is you're looking like you're holding yourself accountable, but you're not.
You're not.
You're simply if we had a bad last 30 minutes of the show and came out and started the show yesterday saying, well, yesterday I said 3 slurs.
Yeah.
Mark couldn't. Mark did the whole show in Portuguese.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
And then tomorrow we just do the show in Portuguese again.
Yeah.
And I say the slurs again. Like it doesn't fix anything. You're just saying what happened. Maybe a bad example.
It's great. No, you're doing great.
What slurs were those again?
Yeah.
Huh?
The slurs?
There he goes with the phlegm again.
You have to.
What is going on?
You got to go to like some sort of doctor or something.
What? My voice sounds sick.
Yeah.
Raspy.
You think you're sexy right now
Yeah.
with your arms out?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are we doing with that jersey? What are we doing with the no undershirt? I'm not saying you had to wear an
Feel like
undershirt.
your
I
arms
just
looking good.
I will. I'm not saying you have to. I'm not saying you're wrong. It's just I just being completely honest. When you walked in with no undershirt, it did. I was a little surprised by it.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Huh?
Yeah, I
feel like
don't
looking-
hate it. But
I threw it on with no undershirt, and I thought the arms were looking good. So
oh, nice.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
All right.
It's a bit blinding.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
awful white.
White
Yeah.
on white.
Yeah.
Might be,
Yeah.
might be
It's
tough.
not reversible either. It's just white on the inside too.
Did you just,
He showed
Try
torso.
so-
Show a little
so
happy
have-
trail. A
that's
little
what
happy
you-
trail. You
Are
know, a
you-
little happy trail going on?
are you trying to?
Yeah.
What are you trying to do right now?
Nothing.
Is this your dating ad? Is
Yeah,
that what
it's-
you're
No. This is me just flexing on you.
flexing on me
Yeah.
or us?
Yeah. You.
I'm of course wearing the Fieldcrest Knights
Mm-hmm.
jersey from the Fieldcrest High Knights out of I don't know if it's Minonk, Illinois. It's a small football power down in Minonk, Illinois. Minonk.
Yeah.
Minonk.
You know Montauk?
Minonk.
Long Island thing, right? Montauk.
No,
Yeah,
it's
that's not
Minonk.
Illinois at all. That's a long one.
Minonk.
Illinois.
Minonk?
Minneoc?
No, I live there.
Lake Minnetonka?
Antioch?
Minox were in Star Wars.
Oh, that's got to be what you're.
Ewok?
Ewok.
It's Fieldcrest High, the Fieldcrest Knights. Shout out to. They also sent us some chocolates.
Whose jersey is that? 57 on the Fieldcrest Knights this year.
This is Phil Beharnd.
Phil Beharnd.
Mm-hmm. Phil Beharnd.
Who is that? Because that's a real person.
Phil Beharnd. He's the auto king, sales king of Fargo. I don't know. What do you got?
I'm wearing a Hickory number 10. This is a jersey from when the state of Indiana, they started my senior year of high school. They started playing an all-star game at the Hoosiers gym, the gym where they shot Hoosiers.
Yeah.
And I was lucky enough to be selected for the game. And this is my jersey from that game. This is a very low effort move on my part. I was getting ready today, and I busted open the old box of jerseys, and I just grabbed this. So there you go. I was on Team Hickory. We lost.
Huh.
Greg Oden didn't play. He was on our roster. My memory of that game was they put Greg Oden on our team, and then on the other team they put every guy in the state that was taller than 6'5", thinking that would balance it out because like nobody could actually guard Greg. And then Greg was like, I'm not playing in that game. So then guess who had to guard all the 6'9" guys? So I became like the de facto center, and we got fucking destroyed. Fun game, though. Fun game. I think they still do it. It's a lot of fun. I might have to go back now that I'm back in the Midwest.
How many people can sit in that gym?
Like a
300?
couple hundred, yeah. It is pretty cool. And then they sell tickets for, I think they do sell tickets for like really cheap. They're like $2 or something,
Yeah.
if I remember right. They have like cheerleaders that are wearing like the old school uniforms,
Yeah.
and they have the court's way too small. Yeah, it was a good time. So yeah, Hickory. If you go to the Hoosiers gym in Knightstown, Indiana, I think there is a program. I think they have a program from the first game, and they might have a box score. I think I had a decent game this game. So there you go. I think I had a decent game.
Hickory Dickory Dock.
Somebody go to Knightstown, try to find the box score, and tell me if I had a good game.
The mouse ran up the clock,
Coach winning and then yeah.
and now
No, he's on TikTok.
he's on TikTok. Connor,
Hello.
I wasn't asking you to say hello.
Okay. I snagged this last night at Target when I was there to grab some ragu, but this is a Deadpool jersey, baseball jersey.
Not important. Ragu is your spaghetti sauce of choice?
Yeah, I was making some pasta last night. So
What kind of pasta?
Kind
did
of
you make?
pasta. Walk us through that process.
Yeah, walk us through the pasta.
I don't know the different types of pasta, but just the
Well, you know what you
generic-
made.
It's the generic, like I don't even know what you would call it.
Bow ties?
No, not bow ties.
Wheels?
Love bow ties.
Ziti?
Wheels?
No.
Dinosaurs?
Penne-
Farfella.
Penne?
Is it just
Rigatoni?
pasta? Like is it,
Penne-
what,
It's just pasta. Yeah, that's what it
Penne.
is. It's just
Elbows?
pasta. I made the pasta.
Oh, maybe a
We're-
rotini. It was a
Did
rotini.
you make
Gnocchi?
dinosaur-shaped pasta?
no.
Were they-
no.
They should make that. That's a great
They-
idea.
Yeah. They do.
They do.
Dinosaur-shaped pasta?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, of course.
I mean, the SpongeBob mac and cheese was...
yeah,
it's great.
SpongeBob.
All right, I'm looking at a diagram right now
Of what?
of different types of pasta.
All right, well now the show's been
Well,
derailed because I want to figure this out. I want you to describe the pasta, and I want
It's
us to
just-
land
It's
on
not that hard. What?
it. Don't tell us
You
what
want
the
to draw the
pasta
shape?
Yeah.
Is it tubes? Is it?
Yeah, tubes.
Okay, so
Just-
penne.
Penne. Yes, penne. That.
How hard was that?
I don't know.
Say penne.
I look for the shapes when I buy them. I
Penne
don't- I
with the
don't
little
look for-
ragu.
Yeah, with the ragu.
What do you do? You put it. You,
Any
so you,
meat in the ragu?
What do you boil? You boil some water. You toss the
Yeah.
penne in there.
Yeah.
And then you drain the water, and then you put the ragu in there and stir it up.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
And then occasionally I'll just have spaghetti, but yesterday
Whoa.
it was penne.
Whoa. Whoa.
That's your favorite type.
Oh.
What? 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 Did I-
Nothing.
Did I say something?
I missed it too. Yeah.
Just show the pasta real quick.
Oh. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
Farfella is what you're looking at there. That is...
Is that how you say that?
Farfella?
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 I never know
I'll
when
say
I go
Parfait?
when I go to Italian restaurants and Mexican restaurants, really any restaurant, French restaurants every so often.
When you go to a restaurant.
For dinner usually.
Yeah,
As
yeah,
when
okay. All right.
it's about. I never know how much to lean into the language, and so far as like
Mm-hmm.
it feels weird to say guacamole. You know, it feels weird to be like, can I get an order of guacamole?
I'll just say guac.
Yeah, you just say
Yeah,
guac. You
yeah.
say it like a white person.
Yeah.
But I live by an Italian restaurant that's pretty nice, and I go there way too often. They get a lot of my money, but the waiters and waitresses are all just like plain ass white people. I guess Italians are white, but plain ass people just from Illinois that live in Chicago now. And my God, they pimp the Italian words. They just bolognese.
That's
then they're like really leaning into it.
I
and
don't
I'm
like Giada for that reason.
Yeah, she does that.
That's a great example.
Yeah.
And when I'm ordering with them, they have tricked me into now doing it back to them.
Yeah.
But then I go home after I eat there and I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, dude, I was really, I don't know. I don't even want to do it on air, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm trying to say.
No, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I got it.
Do you do that too, or are you just like,
On your
If-
lasagna, would you like the ricotta?
yeah,
The-
ricotta, the ricotta? And I'm like, what the
Just
like, give me
put
some
some-
ricotta,
put some ricotta cheese
Ricotta.
in there. That's fine. And Ebo, you're going with the
mozzarella.
Chris Dunn?
Yeah, I bought this back in college thinking Chris Dunn was going to be the greatest point guard in the history of the NBA, and I have never been more wrong about anybody.
Mm.
I thought Chris Dunn was going to average 12 assists, 3 steals for his entire career. Instead, I have this Providence jersey,
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice shirt.
where if you actually look, this is navy blue on the side, but the letters are black, so nothing matches.
Oh, really?
Yeah, see, I
Wow.
got it off Chinese website back in the day. Nothing matches. So.
Wow,
TJ?
that's bad.
I'm wearing the Wisconsin Udder Tuggers,
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
which is a
Oh yeah.
alternate identity of the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you get that?
Is
TJ?
that's
I got this
I-
from the donations bin right outside the studio. There's 5 more in there if you want one.
I assume that's a minor league baseball team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Timber Rattlers. They're high.
It really is the best thing we do as a country.
High A Brewers.
I think inside the NBA and minor league baseball are the two things that,
I think that's exactly right.
yeah, if there was a world summit and we
Yeah.
had to present what we as America do best. It would be minor league baseball
We
and,
sh-
and inside the NBA.
We should send Shaq, Ernie,
Yeah.
Kenny, and Chuck to everything. Like if aliens contact us and say, meet us on the moon
Yeah.
to discuss your annihilation, we're sending Ernie, Shaq, Chuck,
Right.
and
Absolutely.
Kenny, yes.
Yeah. I think you'd have.
We haven't talked about it. It might end. It might end.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
that's bullshit. That
I know.
you
I
can't
know.
end the best show. The contract's up next year.
Oh yeah.
And it sounds like NBC's coming
Well,
hard for it.
The NBA is I see right through the bullshit. What they're doing is they are dangling round ball rock in front of us and NBA on NBC because I want that badly.
I don't,
I
I don't want it in place of this.
Right. But what they're the messaging is like, you guys are gonna love this. We're bringing round ball rock back to NBA on NBC, and
Yeah.
and I'm seeing a lot of the nostalgia hits of the graphics of what it was like back in the day, and I want that. I want it bad.
Yeah.
But not at what cost though? Not this.
And Chuck said his contract says if they lose basketball, he can leave. He can go to
Yeah.
wherever it goes. But Ernie, I don't think Ernie has that contract. So
yeah.
they would just go to NBC and put him with Maria Taylor. It's not the same. It's just got to be Ernie. It's got to be Chuck. It's got to be.
It's gonna be so bad. Yeah. And they're gonna like Ernie. I don't blame Ernie for not wanting. He can't. It's not. It's in his
I don't-
contract.
I
He
don't
can't.
know.
But even if he could, like, well, he's been in Atlanta for how many years now, and he's got
Yeah.
a cushy. And he doesn't just do inside the NBA for TNT.
I think he pretty much does now, right? I think it's all
he
he
does
does
everything,
now.
doesn't he? Doesn't he? Like literally anything TNT does is
Do they do
Ernie
anything?
Johnson?
Besides, he doesn't do the
He
hockey.
does
though.
baseball.
He does baseball playoffs.
They do
Baseball.
baseball.
Oh, does he?
playoffs.
Okay.
March
Yeah,
Madness.
March Madness.
Does he dip into? Well, I guess not golf, but he does like some.
I thought
golf
he did
stuff.
golf. I thought there was.
Maybe
like,
he does do golf.
I thought there. Why do I have?
But they wouldn't have it on TNT, so I don't.
Did
Oh,
they
I
do the,
think-
did they
he
do
does
the
the ma-
match?
he
The
does the match
match.
stuff,
That was.
yeah.
I have a vague recollection of Ernie Johnson doing golf.
Didn't
on
Chuck
TV.
tell Ernie he was going to make the Hall of Fame on a golf broadcast? It feels like they were
Yeah.
outside when he told him that.
Yeah.
Huh.
That must have been the match, right?
Yeah, it must have been.
Yeah, dude, that's gonna be so sad if we lose them.
I don't want to lose them. We got to do
'Cause
whatever.
You're so
we
right.
can.
It's gonna be Maria Taylor, who's fine.
Yeah,
I don't
but
dislike Maria Taylor, but that's not. That's
Ernie
not
just
the
lets them do
dynamic.
whatever they want to do.
Yeah, yeah. Ernie's perfect.
Ernie's great. Ernie might be. We mentioned a couple of weeks ago the 100% acceptance, 100% approval rating guys.
Yeah.
Scott Van Pelt.
Yeah.
Ernie's definitely in that mix.
Yeah.
I think I'm almost certain we said him then. Back to the Knicks and the Pacers. At the end of the game, the fans are chanting "Fuck you, Reggie."
Yeah.
Josh Hart goes over, leans in, says, "Hey, by the way,
By
hey,
the way, they're saying "fuck you, Reggie."
that's good. That's
pretty
awesome.
good.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
Got
I mean-
caught up perfectly by the microphone.
yeah. This
Everybody at home could hear it.
But that's I'm saying the Villanova guys they're so easy to root for. That's what makes this Knicks team so fun. Which is why
They are and they're
the
not.
flopping drives you crazy.
yeah.
Because that's the only thing. That's
They were
like,
still
it's
doing
like-
it last night.
I know. Everything else about him is perfect. It's the one thing. It's the give me a turn of phrase. The fly in the ointment.
That's
the-
fine.
Does that work?
Yeah. Fly in the ointment.
I did it on
Yeah.
the first try.
I think
That
you
never
got it.
happens.
Yeah.
That never happens.
Uh-huh.
I got it on the first try. Wow. It's the fly in the ointment.
Mm-hmm. The spider in the
Mr.
cereal box.
That's what I was initially thinking of.
The shrimp and the cinnamon toast.
The
crunch.
it's the shrimp and the cinnamon toast crunch.
That
they're so easy to root for, and then they flop, and you're like, whatever. But so what happened with Brunson last night? Was he hitting the dick? Is that why he was out? They were saying it was a
They said his
injury
foot.
because the broadcast was doing a horrible job of keeping us abreast,
Brutal. That was good.
Yeah, I got it.
keeping us abreast as to what was going on.
Yeah, they weren't paying attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It took him. You texted us that, Connor. It took
Crazy.
I thought the same thing. It took him like 5 possessions to point out that OG Anunoby is dying.
OG Anunoby was down on the floor by the basket. Pacers take it the opposite way. It's a 5-on-4 for a good like 2 or 3 possessions while OG Anunoby is dying on the floor.
Yeah.
And then eventually he gets up, hobbles into the flow of play again, and they're like, "Oh, OG Anunoby is hurt." It's like, "Yeah, we saw that 6 minutes ago."
Yeah, we saw that on the shot too.
Yeah.
like as he was going up for the layup, you could see him have he just kind of had like a misstep, and that's why he missed the layup.
Yeah. And then the whole Brunson thing was crazy because they just refused to acknowledge it.
So what? I still don't really know what happened. I know he was hurt, and I obviously noticed he was out, but I was actually on the phone during so I had it on mute, so I wasn't even listening, and then I turned it off mute, and I expected them to like give me an update, and never got the update.
Yeah.
I still don't really understand why. It was like a foot thing?
Yeah. Everybody on Twitter, too, at first was thinking it was his hand.
Yeah, because he was
Yeah.
Well, I thought he got hit in the dick, and then he was leaning over, and it looked like he was holding his hand, but then I think he was holding his balls.
Yes.
But he was like doing that thing where he's like, like this, and everyone thought like he had like a jammed finger or something. Because I thought that too, and then I obviously saw he was holding his balls. But then he leaves the game, and I think it was a foot thing.
Yes.
And then he's got his right hand, like all his non-shooting hands, like all taped up at all times, and it has been for a while. Yeah, he's just a banged up fella. He's just a little banged up.
Banged up fella. Yeah.
Could I ask a question?
That's why I'm not so sympathetic about the officiating last night. Like, he missed, a quarter of that game? He missed more of a quarter of that game, and you couldn't take advantage of that?
Well, like Rick Carlisle is right and wrong at the same time. Like, he is right. I do think the Knicks
favorable whistle,
that line he had that like the Knicks physicality gets rewarded and our physicality gets punished or whatever. I think he said something like that. I agree with him, but also that's kind of an accepted fact of basketball. Like, that's like something we've all like. I don't know. That's just something that the teams that are physical and set the tone do get rewarded, and that's something that happens at every level of basketball. Mm-hmm. So like I for him to like, I understand why he's doing it. Hopefully, in his mind, he's like, Game 3, we go back home. Yeah, we can turn the momentum if we can. If you keep badgering the refs a little bit, like maybe they'll throw us a bone. I understand it, but also like in a vacuum, him saying that, it's like, yeah, well, no shit, dude. That's how basketball kind of works. Is the team that set the terms, they are the ones that the refs reward. Yeah.
Well, the Knicks are also playing physical across the board. The Pacers have like 2 guys trying to do it, and those 2 guys stick out a little against the rest of whatever the Pacers are doing.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Related to the physicality, how do we classify a guy like Josh Hart? Because I see some people saying he's role player. I see some people saying he's one of the big 3 on the team, which obviously he is, but it's not really like a big 3 that we're accustomed to. He's played all 48 minutes in both of these games.
He's a perfect 3rd or 4th best player. Perfect.
Like,
yeah.
And he's getting 21.5 points a game. He got, 15 boards last night.
He's
on top
helping
of
the scoring
boards.
load. He's getting offensive rebounds. He's moving the ball.
And he doesn't get tired.
He doesn't get tired. He defends like he is the perfect 4th best guy. He's never going to be the best guy on a great team.
No.
But he's the perfect 4th best guy.
He's averaging
not 4th best, 2nd or 3rd best, really.
46.8 minutes per game in this playoffs.
It's crazy.
It's insane.
The tweet I saw that I laughed at, it said, Josh Hart is the LeBron James of Patrick Beverley's.
No, honestly, yeah. Wait, I can.
That's pretty good.
I'm gonna like that tweet.
That's good.
I love that tweet.
Pull up the tweet. Find the. Hold on. Don't like it yet. Don't like it yet. I want to watch Connor like this in real time. I want to watch the number go up by 1. Hold on, I have to like this tweet.
This is a big moment.
This
Everybody stop.
Massive. Everybody stop.
I have to like
Stop what you're doing. All eyes on the tweet. We have to watch Connor like this tweet.
And if you're out there, well, we got to watch Connor first, then you can like it. Don't like it yet.
Damn, I can't find it.
Fuck.
Connor, apparently TJ can't find it either.
Fuck. Let me see if I can find it. Now we got to find it.
It's a race to like the tweet.
I might just tweet it right now.
You get all the likes.
I might steal the tweet.
Just steal the tweet and
wait.
the likes.
Oh,
Josh
there's
Hart
14,000, so we're not going to see it.
is the LeBron James of Patrick Beverley's.
All right. I have it up on my computer as well.
wait, bookmark it too, so we can see the bookmarks go up.
Yeah, let's do the bookmark.
Yeah, okay. I will bookmark.
Okay.
It has been bookmarked.
All right. Give it a second to realize it has been bookmarked. It's not realizing it. Are you lying?
On God, I bookmarked it.
Don't.
What happened? Why is it not?
Maybe refresh. Maybe
we need to so we got 286 bookmarks.
Yeah, but usually it'll go up.
Oh,
nice.
There we go. Well done, Connor.
And I just threw it a like as well.
Well done. Well done.
You know what?
That's a great tweet.
Retweet it.
Yeah, retweet.
I don't retweet. You know this.
Oh.
Quote tweet it and say
I certainly don't know that you don't retweet.
I've never retweeted a tweet in my life.
I remember this. Yeah.
This is
really
one thing
he's brought this up before. Yeah.
I'm adamant about. I will never retweet anything. I'll quote tweet, but I will never retweet it.
A man has to have a code, Brandon. This is part of.
Why not?
Code.
Because I'm a firm believer that everything that's on my profile should be coming from me. So,
But that's what the retweet.
But you're
the
simply
retweet is.
amplifying an agreement with somebody else.
Also, you just put in your bio, retweets do not equal endorsements. This has been on Twitter for 12 years. That's how you get out of it.
Yeah.
no, I disagree. 'Cause
I have a polar. I love that you have your code. I have the polar opposite view. I would love to get to a point where I only retweet. I exclusively retweet.
well,
That's
so
it.
that's the
all I do.
That's the reason why I don't do it, because this is what happened to Vine. When Vine introduced the Revine, people stopped making videos and they just revined everybody else's. That's essentially it.
So you don't want to kill Twitter.
So you're calling me out.
No, not that.
You're contributing to the death of
I'm contributing to the death of
Twitter.
Twitter.
But it's fine because I'm keeping Twitter alive.
Hero.
wow.
I got to keep tweeting. And I
Um,
want to make sure everything on my profile is mine.
Got her.
Nikola Jokic has won his 3rd MVP award.
Yep.
There wasn't much MVP debate this year, was there?
Not
Seems
really.
like, and it seems like he's just settled into. All right, we don't really have an MVP. Give it to him. That's his 3rd one. He joins really, 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 really exclusive company, and so he got 79 of the first place votes. Second place, Gilgeous Alexander from Oklahoma City got 15. Luka got 4, and the only other one went to Giannis. Giannis?
Yeah.
Giannis. got
Giannis
vote.
Antetokounmpo. He plays for the Bucks.
Yeah, I know who Giannis
Oh.
is. He didn't. He didn't even play that much this year, did he? It seems like he was hurt.
Yeah.
And then you got Jalen Brunson got a bunch of got some second place votes. Jason Tatum got some third place votes, and that's about it.
Derrick Rose, I think, last year got like one third place MVP vote or something.
Really?
Is that's right? Was that on purpose?
I'm gonna read to you. All right, there's Nikola Jokic, Shai Gilgeous Alexander, Luka Doncic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Jalen Brunson, Jason Tatum is 6th, Anthony Edwards is 7th. I'll give the Couch Boys $100 bill if you tell me who's 8th.
In MVP voting?
Yes,
Can you give us a conference?
that $50.
Do we go for the conference for 50?
No. Just straight up.
You have 3 guesses. Use them properly. Nikola Jokic is 1. Shai Gilgeous Alexander is 2. Luka Doncic is 3. Giannis is 4. Jalen Brunson is 5. Jason Tatum is 6. Anthony Edwards 7. This player is 8.
It's definitely somebody who's not a superstar. Otherwise, he wouldn't be asking the question.
10.
What? Are you go one. You go with one. You go with
9.
one. Get one.
Okay.
8.
Oh, fuck.
7. 6.
Name any basketball player.
This is tough.
5. 4.
Austin Reeves.
3.
Throw being under you.
3. All right, Ebo. 10. 9. Are you looking at it?
I was trying to look for NBA teams just so I have the logos
8.
in front of me.
7. 6. 5.
Kyrie Irving.
All right, now you both have one guess left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Paolo Banchero.
Yeah, I mean, what is going on? You have no. You're like.
I want the $100. I'm trying to
Wait,
make
but
sure.
you're
I
not. You're not.
like
If
it's
you
the
say
worst
nothing,
player
you're not going to get the $100.
I was gonna wait for the full 10 seconds.
Okay, that was the full 10 seconds. I mean, you have no names. Like, you should just say say LeBron or something. What the hell's
LeBron
going on
James.
here? Holy hell!
I wanted the $100.
No, you didn't. You
I was trying to think of the best possible answer.
DeMontis Sabonis.
Ah, fuck.
DeMontis Sabonis from Sacramento, followed by Kevin Durant. I don't know. DeMontis Sabonis is a good player, but
That makes sense.
You would have had Durant above Sabonis.
no, it's just surprising to see him.
We should call.
that
Can we
high.
book DeMontis Sabonis on the show and do what Shaq did to Jokic and Brandon?
You should not have been.
DeMontis, welcome to Mostly Sports. Just want to say, like, you should have not been 8th on the list at all. I think that's crazy. I had Durant over you.
I'm trying. Okay, so here's the group of players with 3 or more MVPs that Jokic has now joined. Kareem has 6, Bill Russell 5, Michael Jordan 5, Wilt Chamberlain 4, LeBron 4, Moses Malone 3, Larry Bird 3, Magic Johnson 3. So he now has more MVPs than Kobe Bryant, than Tim Duncan, he already had more than
Austin
Kobe Bryant.
Reeves.
Austin Reeves,
Yep.
DeMontis Sabonis.
Yep.
It's just and to me, I think he's. Tell me what you think about this. Is he the MVP not so much because of the in the numbers that he puts out on the court every night, not 35, 20, and 15, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is he does it also help him with MVP? Just he's created that Nuggets team has kind of been created in the style that he plays. They obviously won the championship last year and before, and they were very good this year. Like everything they do is because of him. They play his style of basketball, and it's a pleasing style of basketball, and it makes him the MVP.
What was the question?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I kind of blacked out halfway through.
Do you think the Shaq stuff last night was more out of bitterness and spite because he could feel his legacy getting run down?
Oh yeah, that's what Shaq's thing is. Yeah.
Shaq's been chasing that thing. He's been chasing MVPs for like the last 20 years. When Nash won MVPs and it hurt his feelings, he's been like very critical of MVPs.
I love it. I don't agree with him at all, but I love it. That's what I was saying.
If not Jokic, he should have won the damn thing. Like,
I want like there is like an uproar online. Every time Shaq seems to open his mouth, there's like an uproar. Get this fucking bozo off TV and for saying shit like this, which I agree that like it is kind of insane to have the MVP on your show and be like you shouldn't have won MVP. Remember when he had they were interviewing Donovan Mitchell and Shaq was like, I don't think you can. What was his quote? Look that up. I want to get that right. But I remember he like said something to Donovan Mitchell where he's like, I don't think you have it in you to be clutch or something.
But here's the problem.
He just said directly in a post game interview.
Shaq doesn't believe he should have won MVP because he doesn't want him to have 3 MVPs.
That's exactly right.
There is no other player that could have won MVP. Who could have? Shaq. If it wasn't him, who would it have been?
I think his argument was that Shea led his team to the best record in the Western Conference. He was, in terms of value, the most valuable player. I think that was his argument.
I mean, if you really wanted to do like the value thing,
we're just doing best record. I mean, that's
if we're doing value thing, Brunson should shoot up the rankings as well.
Agreed. But I think that was one of his arguments was that it's not necessarily the best player in the league. It is typically. It goes to the leading scorer, the leading force on the best team in a certain conference.
Yeah.
And I don't know how often that's true, though.
Do we have the Donovan Mitchell thing?
We have the video, but it's I can't find the exact quote.
He's basically saying you don't have what it takes to become a superstar.
Superstar. Yeah, that's what
next level.
Yeah, you don't have what it takes to get to.
I think he's on Donovan Mitchell. I think he's right though.
Yeah.
I don't think he's right on Jokic.
What I was saying is I don't like Shaq is fucking wild and is saying there's crazy shit, but I think that's good.
That's why
I think it's fun.
That's why we can't lose this show because you got him telling the MVP that he shouldn't win MVP. You got Charles Barkley saying San Antonio, all your women are fat asses.
Dude.
Galveston has dirty water.
Incredible. It's incredible.
Never lose this show.
It's incredible. That's what I want out of my NBA discourse. Is I want a legend like Shaq being like, we now have the MVP on the show, and Shaq's just like, you fucking suck, dude.
Yeah,
I'm better than you. It's great.
It's
entertaining as hell.
I think most of his commentary is based on the fact that he feels like he's better than every player.
Well, yeah, that's what. His legacy is his building of his legacy is done. He has laid the last brick he can lay.
Yeah.
It's done. He's got to step away, and now the only thing he can do is just take a sledgehammer to like what other people are building. And that's not even true of just Shaq. That's what a lot of the older players do.
Yeah.
Which is it's fascinating to say the least.
It really is.
I feel like the narrative on Shaq now has become like, now that we're in like highlight culture and going back and like so and so was so X different or whatever. It's just that people like to imagine that Shaq would just every post catch just like hang his nuts in some guy's face and dunk on him when that's not really the reality. Like they think that like if he went against Jokic right now, he would just post it.
He would just simply drop step dunk and and score 50 points every night. But there were stretches where Shaq was doing that. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Is that you think back on shit, like those are the memories that survive, are the ones where he's got some like stiff white dude like Todd McCullough trying to guard him.
But if you try to describe Shaq to somebody who's 20 years or younger who's been watching basketball the last 10 years, it's a different sport.
Yeah.
They're not even going to understand what he's doing.
I would just say Zach Edey.
Good
I would
Zach
say
Edey?
like I don't even know if good Zach. I think he's just Zach Edey.
If Zach
I
Edey
think
could
Zach
dunk,
Edey is Shaq. I think Zach Edey and Shaq are one and the same. I would just be like,
if Zach Edey could dunk is a funny sentence.
Zach Edey. If Zach Edey, Zach Edey can make free throws, so Zach Edey might actually be better. if you really think about it.
Zach Edey's better than Shaq. You put that on, let's put that on Twitter right now. Zach Edey greater than Shaq.
It's already been out there from West Lafayette. I mean, it's been pumping.
True.
It's been
Yeah.
that's been tweeted all
Yeah.
season from West Lafayette.
Um.
Got the defense of Akeem with the offense of Shaq.
Let's-
Yeah, but Jokic, deserving MVP. I think there's like I think if the Nuggets, which that series is not over, it feels over. It feels like the Nuggets have thrown in the towel a little bit. I certainly worry about how they're going to like cross their fingers that the Timberwolves aren't good defensively anymore. I guess like the way the Nuggets can come back in this series is they can themselves start playing defense, because I think the Timberwolves offense can get a little clunky, and it can turn into just like Anthony Edwards save us,
Yeah.
which he's really fucking good, and he can. So I don't think that series is over necessarily, but if it continues on this trajectory that it's on, the Nuggets say lose in 5, or maybe they get swept, I think you're going to see the Jokic hatred.
Yeah.
Maybe not hatred. The Jokic, like, least deserving MVP, 3-time MVP. Like, boy, that's not going to age well.
But
all
that
type of
title
shit.
does help a lot.
It does.
It helps a lot. Like Giannis hasn't done anything since they won the title, really, but he's got the title. Like that title helps.
And Giannis is sort of. I mean, it helped this year that he was out, but I think Giannis has fallen out of favor a little bit.
I think he has too. But again,
But last year losing to the 8 seed.
isn't it
first
funny?
round
The
is
Jokic went MVP, early exit, no MVP title, and now he could be doing early exit again off an MVP.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not funny at all. Maybe that's just something that happened. Last NBA topic. A guy, I don't know his name. A guy in Boston radio, whose logo we stole. A guy
Probably Murph.
could be Murph. Could
it
be
Murph?
Sully or Murph.
Murph and the Dirty Dog. Is it
Su-
Murph and the Dirty Dog?
Weenie in the butt. So
I love Murph and the Dirty.
I don't
Dog.
know if it was Weenie
Great
or the
program.
butt, but one of them said, Celtics, let's say they win this year. Doesn't mean anything. It'd be hollow because nobody's good. What?
What?
That's my answer to it.
A guy on Boston Sports Radio said that?
Uh-huh. What?
What? That feels weird. So he's like
He's
poking holes?
downplaying a possible Celtics championship by saying
Is he like
nobody's
known as
good.
like a Celtics
a
hater?
dickbag? I don't know. Like,
I feel like the Boston people would do the opposite. They'd be like, if we win the title, this is the most important title that's ever existed.
I think Boston
ever.
Radio is a different place, though. I think they want to be. They got to have a couple of. I mean, you've seen the guys at this company that came out of Boston, so I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah. So this guy just says, and first of all, that kind of attitude sounds like the Celtics win championships all the time. They haven't won a fucking championship since 2008.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm trying to understand his point of view. Is this like a boastful Boston is better than you? Because I read it as he's saying like this is like he's not a Boston fan.
No, I think he's
Like
getting ready for.
He's like pissing off all of his listeners by saying like this if we win the title, it doesn't even.
Do we
count.
have the quote or clip? Can somebody produce that so we can
I'll send
talk
it.
more educatedly
This,
about
this
it?
is Felger and Maz.
Oh, it's
Boston
Felger
Sports
and
Radio.
Maz.
Felger
Yeah, I
and Maz,
figured
yeah.
it was.
And
Yeah.
from the few Boston people outside of this company I've talked to, they have criticisms of the show because they are almost very routinely against Boston sports.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So they're
that's what-
playing
that
that
would be
role.
my that's the.
So this guy doesn't believe this.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of like how in
That's
Philly.
kind of funny. That's a funny premise to do a radio show in Boston and just shit on Boston sports. They got to be the number one show.
Yeah,
I assume that's what everybody does in Boston.
So Boston has this, and you just mentioned Philly. This isn't happening in like Denver or Atlanta, right? This isn't happening in Salt Lake City. There's not a radio guy making a career of being negative about
No.
the Jazz in Salt Lake City.
no, you couldn't do it.
Couldn't
You
do
wouldn't
it.
have a career.
Yeah.
You'd be done immediately.
But you can do it in Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah, what we got?
Boston, New York, Philly probably are the three you can do it in.
Let's just say they go through the whole thing winning
Pause.
like this. Isn't that
I hate this guy. Immediately hate this guy.
Is this
Go.
Felger or Mass?
This is Maz talking right now.
Okay.
let's just say they go through the whole thing winning like this. Isn't that hollow? Doesn't it feel kind of... look, the championship's a championship. The parade is the parade. But doesn't the value come in withstanding the pushback? It's
this is
supposed to be
genius.
about
he's
having
doing
to fight
he's
for it.
he's kind of
That's where
playing
the
both sides because he's kind of like the way he sets it up. He's like, let's say let's say the Celtics have played a Heat team that was completely depleted, had to play their way into the playoffs. You're now playing the Cleveland Cavaliers, whose best player wants, everyone's saying he's wants out of Cleveland, and they're not exactly a juggernaut either. And the Celtics very well may win the title, and I think that I would not be surprised if they do. It makes a lot of sense to me that the Celtics will win this title. So I'm not saying they're not going to win the title. What I'm saying is a very premature, like, are the Celtics just gonna beat everybody by 40 every game in this playoffs? Are we just gonna fucking dominate everybody? So he starts with that,
Yeah.
which is like we're kind of better than everybody by a lot, and I think these playoffs aren't going to be competitive at all because you played the Heat, who by the way you lost to. You lost one of the years of the Heat, and then now you're playing the Cavs, and you're already like, I think we just give the fucking trophy to us now, but also that he switches to the other side. He's like. But also, if we do, I won't even feel anything.
They're 5 games into the playoff. they're 6 games into the playoff, and they played an 8 seed.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Without their best player, yeah, by the way.
Go ahead.
Well, one of the related segments they had on the show was the topic was, are blowout postseason wins going to hurt the Celtics in the long run? Is this a problem that they're blowing?
No, I think that that might be a fair thing. It's like, you eventually are going to meet a team that can. If you do get to the finals, the team you're going to play in the finals is going to be way better. Whoever survives in the West at this point is going to be way better than any team you play in the East. So yeah, that could be fair, I guess. Is like now all of a sudden you got to step your game up, and now if you're not bringing your A+ game every night, you might be in trouble. But yeah, the victory lapping after 6 games. I mean, and I say that full well. Like I know the Celtics could win the title. I don't mean to say that like they're going to regret saying that because the Celtics are not going to win the title. They could. They very much could.
All right, hockey.
Yep.
In the Western Conference, in Game 1 of both the series, the Oilers are on the road, aren't they? Somebody's blown a three goal lead.
Mm-hmm.
The Stars did it the other night, and now the Oilers did it last night. And does that mean? Go ahead with your Connor McDavid question.
Connor McDavid had 0 shots on goal. I'm genuinely asking, is that fraud watch or not? I don't know enough about hockey.
Yeah,
but it feels like Connor McDavid should have a shot on goal.
I would think so. I think he would need to be
right.
He would need to be in the mix of trying to score, right?
I would assume so.
I mean, I assume I don't know if he had a point, if he had an assist anywhere. But Oilers in I know they're really good. They also haven't won a cup in forever, since maybe they won one in the 90s, but I would think since the 80s maybe. So, like, they haven't won a cup in forever, but that they have the star now. Are they in cup or nothing mode? Like, would making the final and not winning, are they in, like, cup or nothing? Like, this is a disaster if they don't win.
Like this season or in general? The Connor McDavid.
Maybe they're entering a window where that's true.
I feel like.
Or they're in the window where that's true.
I do think I'm qualified to talk on this. I think
Yeah.
that's where most people. They turn to me for questions such as this when it comes to hockey. I would imagine that the Connor McDavid had insane fucking hype. Hype.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would imagine, yeah. So like I would imagine he is a player that when he goes to that franchise, they're like, we have to win one Stanley Cup.
Well, he's a generational talent.
He's a generational talent. We won't see a guy like him
until
for another
next year.
generation.
Yeah.
Well, and the same could be said with Austin Matthews.
Connor
Bedard. Yeah.
Gavin McKenna's coming as well.
Yeah, and yeah, a lot of generational guys out there.
Who's the guy this year?
Celebrini. I don't know if he's generational. He might be. Is he generational? He's not as. I don't know if he's as hyped as Bedard was, or McKenna's going to be.
McKenna? McKinnon.
Gavin McKenna.
McKenna?
Gavin McKenna.
Nate McKinnon, right, on the Avalanche?
That's Nathan McKinnon.
Yeah. So
McKenna and McKinnon are not
two
the
different,
same.
but they're not related. Not his younger brother.
They might be related, but they got 2 different names.
Okay, that would be wild if they were brothers and one of the brothers was like, I'm gonna tweak our last name.
I'm taking the N off.
Yeah. Is McKinnon considered a generational guy?
Was he?
He won a Stanley Cup as the best player on the team.
He did,
right?
He did. I almost feel, was he a number 1 overall pick?
Yeah, he was. He was number 1 overall pick.
You don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I know that for a fact. I do.
2013.
Okay,
yeah. All right.
Yeah, I knew that.
I did know that.
So he
I can't know things.
He could have been generational.
Yeah.
How long ago was McDavid?
Give me the number one picks in hockey. Pull up the
How long ago was McDavid?
the list of.
Would you say McDavid was like 8 years ago, 10 years ago?
No, McDavid was
5 years ago?
2018, 2017.
I was going to say 17.
17, 18, somewhere in there.
So Bedard was last year.
Bedard was last year.
Okay, all right, here we go. That's the smallest type ever. Connor Bedard last year. Jim shows to Show Masansky. Owen Power. I've never heard of Owen Power in my entire life.
Oh, no.
Alexis Lafreniere, which he's good. Jack Hughes, he's been pretty good, right?
2015 was McDavid. Wow,
Rasmus
so it has been
Dahlin,
9 years.
he's pretty good. Nico, he's pretty good. Austin Matthews, Connor McDavid. So we went back-to-back generational guys.
Yeah.
And then McKinnon was 13. Neil Yakupov, I'm assuming that he was.
Oh, shit, the Oilers had – how did I not know that?
Jeez.
Maybe I did.
That's a
maybe
Cavs
maybe
run.
that was a
We're in
thing when they
6.
won the –
They had 4 out of 6 years?
4 out of 6 years. I guess maybe I did know that once upon a time.
Nugent Hopkins.
Completely forgot
He's
it.
still around. Tavares is still around. Stamkos is still around. Kane's still around. Eric Johnson, I have no idea. Sidney Crosby,
Eric Johnson
Ovechkin.
was on
Wow,
the
I'll say this.
Avs team that won it?
Hockey hits on those number 1 picks a lot.
Was Eric Johnson – is Eric Johnson still around?
I don't know. His name's not good. Rick Nash. Rick Nash played a while.
Mm-hmm.
Kovalchuk.
Yeah, he's on the Flyers now. He was on
Vincent Lecavalier is a great name.
Chris Phillips, not a good name. All right. There we go.
there we go.
Eric Lindros, I remember him.
Bring back the Nordiques.
I might get a Nordiques jersey today now that you
Bring back the Nordiques.
Bring back the Nordiques.
Why did Minnesota not do the North Stars? Did they not own the – did they move or something?
Well, they did, yeah. They were the Minnesota North Stars, and then they moved and became the Dallas Stars, right?
Oh, that's the
That
Dallas
franchise,
team?
right?
Is it really?
I think it is.
I have no idea. I'm genuinely asking. No idea.
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
Oh, so that's why.
93.
So then when Minnesota got their team, they could.
And the Hartford Whalers became the Carolina Hurricanes.
That's such an insane place to take a hockey team from.
Where? Minnesota?
Minneapolis.
Yeah.
And we're going to move them to Dallas, Texas.
I think it
Yeah.
worked.
I mean, yeah.
Dallas
it
seems
works,
to
but-
love. They've had success in Dallas, and they seem to do pretty well there.
I'm just trying to think. Like, imagine like you take a football team, like an SEC football team from the South, and you were like just to move.
Like
them
if
to,
you put
Connecticut or
LSU,
something.
if you put LSU in Boise.
Yeah, like you take them from like the heartland of the sport and move them to like.
An SEC team leaving.
Yeah.
Alabama just says, "All right,
Relocating.
we're Tuscaloosa is just it's not for us anymore. We've outgrown it. We're going to Rochester, New York. Will they still be the University of Alabama?
Yeah, University of Alabama.
their name,
Rochester.
right?
I'm not counting it out, honestly, at this point with college sports. I don't think
That's
it's
the next
happening
step.
anytime soon.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, 400 years from now, yeah, the University of Georgia is like, we should move to Atlanta, dude. What are we doing in Athens?
It's-
Like, we should tap into
That could
Every
that could
college-
happen.
Yeah, they just all play in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds insane, but so does UCLA in the Big Ten and
Yeah.
fucking Stanford in the ACC.
And I'm just kind of hoping at one point, like in July or August, like Greg Sankey and a Big Ten commissioner, they just sit down there like, dude, what the fuck did we do? Let's undo this.
I'm kind of working under that too.
Let's undo this. It's not real until they play, so let's undo this.
I'm stuck in between some of the stuff in sports that's changed a lot.
Yeah.
I'm stuck in between like defeatist attitude of like, I guess this is just the way it's going to be, and also like a sliver of optimism that somewhere along the line someone's going to step in and just hit the button to make it go back.
Like when
And also,
when USC opens a box with the Big Ten flags, they open it up like, no,
fuck this. Yeah.
never mind.
But also then my rational brain kicks in and I'm like, no, dude, nothing ever goes back. That's how
It
that's how
doesn't.
life works. That's how all of society
Like once
always-
Minnesota lost their hockey team, they never got another one.
Yeah. But they also are not the Minnesota North Stars. and
No, they're the
probably not
Minnesota
same.
Wild.
Yeah.
North Stars is so much better of a
Yeah.
name than the Wild.
Yeah.
Oh,
Of course.
How did the
Houston-
Winnipeg Jets get to be the Winnipeg Jets again?
I really don't know.
That is by far the dumbest shit that happens in pro sports. But first of all, the relocating
Mm-hmm.
in general is the dumbest shit. But secondly, the fact that the Tennessee Titans own the Oilers it makes zero
That's
sense.
stupid.
That's stupid.
That's stupid.
It's so stupid.
The Pelicans Hornets Bobcat situation is like the best it's ever been sorted out. Where they're like, the Hornets doesn't make any sense for New Orleans. You can have it back.
That would be I think the first rule I would put in place if I became the emperor of sports or something, and I could dictate things. If you're gonna move cities, you leave your name in the city you're going from. The Utah Jazz should have never existed. When they leave New Orleans, they should become Utah something else. Utah, what the hockey team's doing, just Utah.
Yeah, and New Orleans, when they got the team, should have been the Jazz.
I like the idea of Utah just being Utah.
Yeah, I love that.
Both the hockey team, they should do that with the Jazz. They should drop the Jazz.
Just
It should
Utah.
be Utah. Everything.
Nothing
everything
goes
out of
with Utah. The word Utah, nothing goes with it.
Everything out of Utah is just Utah.
Have you seen the list? The list sucks.
This is bad.
The list is absolutely trash. One of them is the Utah Ice. You can't just take the name Ice if you're a hockey team.
I don't like the precedent that the Washington football team has set when it comes to we can't think of a name, let's just push it off.
Yeah.
It's
not that hard to
come up with a good fucking name.
Washington football team is incredible.
No, I disagree.
All right, but look at
the Washington football team.
All right, Utah Frost.
You gotta come up with
No,
a
they
name.
should have just kept that. Is what I'm saying. They should have. That should be the name.
Yeah.
Why?
Come
Why?
up with a name.
What do you need a mascot and a fucking cuddly logo?
I'm kind of Team Connor. Everybody else has a name. You have a name. It's not that hard to come up with it. Name them the Lions or the Tigers and go on with your life.
That you guys are both 12 years old. That's why you need a name.
Never
I want to
watched
play.
never
You know
watched
what?
one European football.
You know what I care about when I watch football? Goddamn football. That's it. I don't need a mascot. I don't need a cuddly color scheme. I don't need any of this goddamn bullshit. Give me the fucking football.
Okay, all right. So bring up the list again. So you would go with
I would go with Utah Hockey.
You go with Utah Hockey Club. That's second right there. Utah Hockey Club.
I would go with Utah Hockey Club.
Utah Frost. Utah Hockey Club. Utah Powder. What?
I think I would just go with Utah.
Utah Mountaineers.
Just Utah.
Utah Freeze. Utah Mammoth. Utah Black Diamonds. Utah Blast. Utah Caribou. Not bad. Utah Blizzard, Swarm, Hive, Outlaws, Yeti, Squall, and Fury. Most of them are bad.
I don't know. Maybe that makes me chuggy. But I think generally all names are bad. That's just the take I've had.
Great.
That I've
That's
never.
Pittsburgh
I've
Steelers.
never,
Steelers is the perfect
I will
name
never
for
shed
Pittsburgh.
that thought. I've tried it my whole life. I can't get rid of it.
Dodgers is perfect.
You watch European sports and you're like, that makes the most sense to me. Just fucking call it the Pittsburgh Baseball Club, the Pittsburgh Hockey Club, the Pittsburgh.
Are you
whatever.
watching the?
That makes the most sense.
Oh man,
the Pittsburgh football team.
I got to get home and watch the Boston Baseball Club against the New York Baseball Club.
Makes a ton of sense.
Fuck that. No, Yankees Red Sox.
Because you've grown up with Yankees Red Sox.
No, you need it. You need it. Like even
okay, but the same thing you could say if the instead of Manchester United versus Manchester City or instead of Liverpool versus you're like the Liverpool Lions and the fucking I don't know, and you had these I don't know, it's what you grew up with. I don't know, and that system makes more sense to me. Just call it the city. That's what I believe.
You'd rather live in Europe.
No,
I'd rather live in Europe. You want to go live in Europe?
European sports actually make more sense than.
I'd say American sports make more sense.
Yeah, but I believe in the free market, and you believe in communism. I guess that's why you like American sports more.
I don't think the American sports. I think it's a very capitalist society.
Yeah,
American
salary
sports.
caps and
there's not one in baseball.
That's it.
There's
baseball.
I don't know if there's one in hockey or not.
The most
American thing we got.
Yeah,
more American.
The number one team in baseball makes you get your hair cut and not have a mustache. Is that freedom to you? Not me.
Fair point. Paul Skeens is in Major League Baseball now. Skeens from LSU.
Yeah.
Which means
that's the Livy Dunn guy, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Which means Livy Dunn should be in a Major League Baseball stadium.
He's on the Pirates?
Mm-hmm.
Is that correct? Yeah.
They're here next week.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
His second start should be in Chicago.
Should we spin the horses to see who has to rizz up Livy Dunn at Wrigley Field next week?
I could get arrested for it, I think. I think it would have to be one of them three because me and you, you could get away with it. I couldn't. So I'm going to pass on that. Connor, go ahead and rizz her up.
I was going to go to that game regardless. Once you brought up Livy Dunn might be there. So no need to, tell me what to do. I'll do it.
So you'll rizz her up.
You're gonna rizz her
Sure.
up. though.
All right, can we? I guess right now is as good a time as any. It's 10:02. We're officially into silly possible time. Can we play the song?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The song of the summer.
Song of the
How did you?
How did this happen?
How did this happen?
Quigs put me on to this this app that basically you give it prompts and whatnot, and it'll write a song and record it for you in like under 30 seconds.
Why did you do this?
The impetus was that we were doing the Aesop made the beat stuff, and I was like, oh, that would be cool if we made like an Aesop rap song with AI. Then I was like, what if I could just, do something a little different, a little more geared toward the show. So
you did a family-themed.
yeah. This is the song of the summer.
This is the song of the summer.
Yeah. I don't know how we get it on Spotify and Apple Music, but we need to find a way to get publishing.
All right, here's Evo's song of the summer.
It's got a really catchy hook.
Yeah.
It's a
This
great
is called
Very
Boss
good.
Battle.
In the office, 9 to 5. Gotta stay in line. Every day is a struggle. Gotta keep up the grind. But there's this boss. Oh, he's such a pain. Brandon Walker's his name. Yeah, he drives me insane. He's got a big ego. Thinks he's always right. But deep down inside, I know I'll win the fight. One day at the hockey game, the tables turned. I caught his sister's eye, and man, my heart burned. Connor, Puck, Brandon's sister at the hockey game. You could see the fire. Yeah, they were ablaze. It was a sweet revenge, a victory for the days. Connor, Puck, Brandon's sister, I'll never be the same.
Then we need a second verse.
Yeah, we need a second verse, so we need AI to come up with a second verse, but yeah.
It's an awesome song.
Incredible. So that is song of the summer. That's song of the summer. Good shit, Evo.
Yeah.
Pretty catchy.
Dude, AI,
AI, not so bad.
but it's so scary, dude. The fact that it can
Yeah.
just generate a song like that.
I was trying to get it to write like a 90s like country love song about it, and it just like it wasn't really working. Couldn't really get anything good for that, but that's a banger.
On this show, we have Mark Titus, we have Brandon Walker, we have Jagermeister, we have Mr. Ed, we have Dabo's got that drip. We have all these great things, and you gave AI Connor, Puck, Brandon's sister.
Yeah, actually, the prompt I gave it was write the chorus in quotes. Connor pucked Brandon's sister.
That's what I just fucking said.
In quotes. In quotes. I said I mandated that be in the song. I mandated.
And it can do that in 30 seconds?
Yeah.
That's absurd.
Yeah, it took like 30, 35 seconds to generate a song.
It's insane. Yeah.
BBL Brandon. We should make that beat.
Yeah, man.
That'll be tomorrow.
You think AI is gonna be able to podcast? Surely.
I already can.
I don't know.
We could do AI mostly
think
sports
he's-
episodes.
You want to do an AI mostly sports episode?
We just feed them an episode. It takes your guys' voice and it can make you guys say anything.
Yeah, we should do that. Let's do it. Why are we here then?
I was going to say, vacation season's coming up.
Let's just fucking do that. Can we do that until like November?
I got to go to Idaho soon, so
Oh, yeah, that's
why
right.
not? Idaho. Idaho's beautiful. I can't wait. I haven't even gotten to Evo's sheet yet. Oh, we should do this.
Mm-hmm.
We should talk about the incredible clothes and whatnot at Perry Ellis. Perry Ellis, work ready, play ready. Perry Ellis, always ready. Perry Ellis is an iconic. Oh, by the way, Perry Ellis, send us some jerseys. We'll wear a Perry Ellis jersey. It's Jersey Day, so I had to wear this. But yeah, jersey.
You think Perry Ellis makes high school football jerseys?
They might now.
Okay.
Nobody ever does anything till you ask them to. That might not be true. Perry Ellis is an iconic American fashion and lifestyle brand with global reach that includes a full range of categories spanning sportswear, fragrance, watches, footwear, and more. Designed with real life in mind so it moves better, cleans easier, travels well, and goes the distance. Perry Ellis is versatile, optimistic, fresh, effortless, inclusive. Made for today's modern man, the versatile lifestyle collection of American sportswear marries design and performance with product attributes including four-way stretch, resist spill, machine washable, and many more. Perry Ellis allows our guy to be ready for any situation, travel well, and go the The Distance. Shop now at PerryEllis.com. Shop now at PerryEllis.com. Did y'all see the trailer for Twisters?
No.
No.
Yes.
Glenn Powell.
Yes. Will y'all go see the movie Twisters?
Yes.
Yeah, actually, it looked interesting.
Having not seen the trailer yet, yes.
Yes.
That very much interests me.
So this
But
might just be me and you, this question right here. Is Twister from 1996 technically a good movie? Because I fucking love it.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
It is. Okay, good.
My basis on whether a movie is
What-
good.
do you like
is,
it?
Do I like it?
Yeah. And I love it.
Do I like watching it? And I think that should be how we.
It really should. I guess it should. Yeah. I'm going to go see
But it's
Twisters.
not. There are a lot of people that watch movies and they're like, I didn't love it, but great movie.
Correct. Yeah. I feel that
Which
about
I guess is like, I guess there's a place for that too, because you're kind of saying like, I don't want to put I want to be objective here, and like
Yeah.
there are things that I didn't love, but I'm sure that other people have different tastes. You would love that thing. Like I guess maybe that's important.
My example is Goodfellas. Goodfellas, I think, is it looks like a great movie. It looks like a great movie. I don't love it. But I don't like mob movies.
I'm with you on that.
I don't like
I think I think Goodfellas is awesome, but I also in general mob stuff like I think Goodfellas to me is like a really good movie. But anything mob stuff gets like pushed to a stratosphere that I don't push it up to. Same thing with Sopranos. Like I watched it, I was like, yeah, this is a good show, but I don't. The mob shit is like not for me. I don't think.
Yeah, I just
don't think mob shit's for me.
I've never liked Outro.
But I wish judgy movies are just simply I liked it. I wish every review was like one word or one sentence. I liked it.
Good.
I did not like it.
Like a Ron Swanson movie
Yeah.
review. That's how he would do it. Yeah, it was good.
I liked it. I did not like it. Twisters, I liked it.
I'm going to go see Twisters.
Or Twister, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Twister, I liked it.
Mhm.
I would love to see the trailer now. I hope it doesn't make me. Do you think it's going to make me want to see it even more? Give me your prime me on this trailer.
All right, I'm gonna say we can't watch it, can we?
No.
Okay.
What?
I don't think we can watch it.
Why can't we watch it?
I think we get struck. What do you? I mean, it's a trailer. They would probably
They're
like
gonna
to.
claim the whole trailer.
Yeah.
We can't.
Anyway,
All right, well, fuck Twisters.
the first.
That doesn't.
Let's say it's a minute long.
It's an advertisement.
The first 15 seconds make me roll my eyes and say, "My God, no! They did this to Twisters," and then Glenn Powell shows up,
Yeah.
and it's like, "All right, here we fucking go." I think I might be a Glenn Powell guy, by the way.
He's gonna be around for a long time.
I think
He's
I
in
might.
everything.
I think I like everything I've ever seen him in. I think he's just a likable guy. And if this is good, he's set up with me for a long time.
It reminds me of the Joseph Gordon-Levitt run from like 10 years ago that he was on until he made that movie about jacking off and kind of killed his career.
It doesn't
But
remind me about that at all because what?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt was like gonna be the guy. Like,
Nobody
very
was
likable.
prepared for Joseph Gordon-Levitt to be the guy.
He was like becoming the guy, like in the Batman movie. Like everyone's like, oh, he's gonna be like the next face of Batman. Like he was in Inception. Like he was
500 days.
he was a
of
Christopher
summer.
Nolan guy.
He went on a run. He had that bike movie.
Yeah, and
Who
then
was-
and then he just started jerking off on camera.
All right, which one was
All fell
Joseph?
apart.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt was he 500 Days of Summer?
Yeah.
Yeah, Looper.
All right.
Oh, Looper's a great.
Looper, unbelievable movie.
Who?
The,
What's the
Rush?
boy's
what's
name?
the cancer movie?
Premium
50,
Rush.
50-50.
50-50, yeah.
What's the boy's name? And she's out of my league. What's that boy's name?
1 second.
He's Gordon-Levitt adjacent.
Levitt.
He's close. What's his name? He was in This Is the End, wasn't he?
Oh, Jay Baruchel
Yeah.
or Baruchel? I don't know.
Baruchel.
I've never known how to say his
Um,
last name.
I will say Glenn.
No, that's totally different.
Glenn Powell's career is gonna be
How
held
is-
back by this photo of him.
Oh no, that's a real photo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a great photo.
People just tweet this and be like, "This is what it looks like when you're getting head."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a good face. That's a bad picture.
I like him. I'm on board with him.
Me too.
I think if he's the next guy, I'm happy about that.
You want to touch him, don't you? You just want to touch Glenn Powell. You don't actually like his career at all. You just want to touch him. You just see him on the big screen. You're like, I would do anything to touch that man. And it's less about I enjoy the movies he's in, and it's more about I just want to touch him. You just get overcome with wanting to touch Glenn Powell.
Do you remember him from the Batman movie?
Is it 75 degrees in here?
Yeah. I was,
We've lost our air conditioner again?
yeah, I was
It's a
gonna
hot
bring
one.
that up,
I gotta watch Top Gun Maverick again.
Yeah.
It's time.
Yeah.
It's almost summer.
Mm-hmm.
I almost did it last weekend. The thought entered the mind. I was like, should I watch Top Gun Maverick? I was like, no, it's too early.
Yeah.
It's too early.
That's a
You gotta
Memorial
wait.
Day weekend watch.
Yeah, that's when it came out initially.
Mhm.
I think. Oh, that's when I saw it in theaters.
I didn't see it till like it was in theaters. I saw it like in the 10th week of theaters. I saw it really
It's
late.
the best movie. It might be my favorite theater experience of all time.
Somebody pointed out on Twitter, could you imagine watching that inside the Sphere in Vegas?
Oh my god.
Did you just verbally retweet something?
Yeah, you did. You did just verbally retweet. That was
You
a
did.
verbal retweet.
You did.
That was a
No,
verbal retweet.
You did. That's
Verbal
what you just
retweet.
did. You can do it in real life, but you can't do it on Twitter. You said somebody pointed out on Twitter and then said their take.
Yeah. Or are you gonna
That
add
wasn't a
something? Are you gonna
take.
quote tweet? Are you gonna quote tweet? Quote tweet it, and then what? So add something. Go.
The quote tweet was me saying, "Did y'all
No,
see this?"
you
Okay, now you
no,
gotta.
no,
Okay,
no,
so
no,
that
no.
okay.
He
that's just
retweeted
a
it, Mark. He
retweet.
retweeted
I know.
it.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Okay.
just a retweet. If you add something to it, you've now quote tweeted.
You haven't had
The
anything.
quote
in your
tweet
own.
is, "I think it would be sick to see this in the Sphere."
Nope.
What do you
Nope,
guys
nope,
think?
That's the same.
You
thing.
just
That's a
repeated the
retweet.
tweet.
That's a
You added
retweet.
no value.
That's a retweet.
You
You added no
repeated
value.
no
value.
All right,
That was a-
fine.
that was
You're
a-
doing verbal retweets.
That was a verbal retweet.
I think you have to go retweet that.
You got to retweet it now. That's a verbal retweet, Connor.
I'm really putting a blender here. I guess the quote tweet would be, "I would love to see like Star Wars in this, but Top Gun Maverick would be cool too."
Just take their thought and add your own. Okay, that's you know what that is. a quote
that
tweet.
one. That one was a little better.
That's a quote tweet.
That was.
You
But-
could quote tweet and just say "great take." Does that count?
Yeah, that would be a quote. I agree.
But that doesn't solve your problem of people not adding to Twitter on their own. You didn't add anything, and in fact, you muddied the waters because all you could have just quote tweeted, or you could have just retweeted it. But then you added great take. So now I have to read your 2 words before I read what really is important. And your 2 words of great take mean fucking nothing. So now you've given me, the reader, more homework
Yeah.
by quote tweeting that. When you could have just tweeted it.
You
You
can
could have
end-
saved me 2 words.
You can end this all just by giving in and
Yeah.
retweeting stuff on Twitter, like every other
Just
human being.
one
does.
retweet.
I will never do that. Let me check how many tweets I have.
I would argue that verbally retweeting something is worse than just retweeting it because you've taken it off that platform. We don't know who said it.
Mhm.
We have no idea who said it.
Yeah.
But you simply said somebody pointed this out.
You gave no
It
credit
was like
to
a
the
random
guy.
meme account. Like it wasn't.
Oh, wow, just a random account that they mean nothing to you. But you can take their thought and pass it along.
I have 5.6K tweets, all of them mine. It will continue to be that way moving forward.
All right.
Okay.
Well, just anybody. I just want to put out a warning to anybody that has a Twitter account. If you are, in fact, tweeting things, there is a chance that Connor will steal your tweet. And
No!
Take it to conversation.
And we'll take it to conversation.
He will use it at bars. He
Yep.
will use it at dinner.
Yep.
He will use it
No
here in
credit.
the office.
He will not add any value to your thoughts whatsoever. He'll just.
If I tweet something, I can go look and see who's quote tweeted, who's retweeted. I can look, and those people are taking what I've done and spreading it out to the world.
Yep.
You just took something that's not yours
Damn.
and used it here for your benefit.
It's crazy. Crazy. And he thinks he's saving Twitter.
I'm trying to find the Twitter account that.
You know who
tweeted
he's
out
saying?
You
Top
think
Gun
he's the
Maverick.
hero in this?
You know who he's saving? Connor Griffin.
Yeah, Connor Griffin.
Because he's
Seriously.
bringing interesting conversation that he didn't come up with.
Yeah. Damn, dude. Damn. Yeah. That's. It's crazy. It's unethical, really.
Sorry, yeah.
More than anything else, it's just unethical.
Oh, here it is. Oh, wait, no, never mind. That wasn't the tweet that I saw.
You just
All
did a
right,
double
all right.
O. You went, oh, here it is. Oh, never mind.
There was a guy who tweeted out they should show Top Gun Maverick at the Las Vegas Sphere, but that only got like 3 likes. So he copied somebody else that I saw.
What if he was the first one and the other guy
The other
copied
guy.
him?
Yeah.
Maybe that was back
That-
from
by the way-
February.
This is independent of everything he's saying. Can you imagine if they showed Top Gun Maverick at the Las Vegas Sphere? Like if you're
Holy shit,
sitting
give me,
there.
Hold on. Give me
Yeah.
a second. Give me a second to think about that.
Oh man.
Goddamn.
I mean that shit
That
would
would
be.
be-
Well, think of it like a movie like Star Wars.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Look like shit.
What would not be good at the Sphere?
Anything that
'Cause
was
it-
shot rectangularly,
Yeah.
if they would just stretch it out, everything would be stretched. It would look horrible.
But if they shot it for the Sphere, though.
That would be sick. But
But I mean, like
nothing's ever
everybody,
perfect,
like
so.
everybody is right. Like
Yeah.
everybody keeps saying, like, dude, you know, what'd be sick is if the Sphere did this, if the Sphere did this. And I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm just saying, at a certain point, you don't need to say that anymore because, as
Yeah.
it turns out, I think everything would be fucking awesome at the Sphere.
Is anybody trying to do a copy of the Sphere, Or is that just going to be the only one we have? We're going to have spheres everywhere?
We're gonna have spheres. There's a smaller one in London or something.
Okay.
The MSG made the sphere. They're making that. They're gonna put them all over the place. I think.
Yeah.
They're doing the NHL draft at the sphere. That's the first live sporting event at a sphere.
I'm going
They're doing
in,
a UFC show there, which I don't know what that means because there's
Yeah, I don't know if
it's
you
always
need,
crazy visuals behind them. You can't put crazy visuals behind a live sporting event.
Yeah.
What are they
Unless
putting
you
on the
just dress
screen?
it up to make it feel like the Thunderdome more?
Yeah.
Or something?
What are they putting on the screen behind a live sporting event? Doesn't really make sense. I think the sphere's overrated.
Oh.
Have you been?
No.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
That's a classic Gen Z move right there.
Yeah.
That's just a classic.
I've seen,
No, and I'll never go because it's overrated.
I've seen the sphere from the outside. Does that count?
Yeah, that counts.
Oh, then
that's,
I've been.
that's half the.
Wait, you have too.
Yeah.
That's half of
I didn't know that
the
counted.
appeal, right? Is that outside screen can be turned into anything. I'm going in June. I think at the end of June we're going to Dead and Company in the Sphere.
That'll be sick. Something like
Should
that
be,
that can do like sick visuals and shit.
I
Is
think
cool.
Big
Sports
Cat-
doesn't make any
I
sense.
think Big Cat and I are going, but I don't know if
Is that for Beer Olympics? You going to Beer Olympics?
I don't know. Will invited me, but he invited me in like a mass invitation, like you all should come. And it was like, all right, well, yeah, I'm not going to Beer Olympics. I just want to go to go to Dead and Company.
Tunnel of Chaos.
I would go to Tunnel of Chaos again. That was that was nice. But also, everybody except the Bussin' boys are aware of what the Tunnel of Chaos actually is.
Yeah.
And at some point, the rug is going to get pulled out from under us. I don't want to be there for that. So, anyway, woman found living inside Family Fair sign in Midland, Michigan. When contractors were working on the Family Fair grocery store in Midland, they unexpectedly found a woman, 34, living inside the rooftop sign. What? How? What? I
Keep
can't. I
reading.
can't. I
Keep
can't
reading.
visualize this. The woman who police nicknamed the Rooftop Ninja. So she was she
Keep going.
lived inside the store sign for about a year. Warren said inside her dwelling she had a mini desk, flooring, a pantry of food, and even a house plant.
That's where it loses me. What is this sign?
I can't picture it at all. Also, Rooftop Ninja.
Yeah, I got it.
Is she?
So she's got her
Why the
a mini desk, flooring, pantry of food, and even a houseplant inside that sign. How'd she get up there? Does she have? I assume she has a bed.
She lived there for a year.
Why does she have? Imagine like you find this place and you're stealing where you live for a year and you're hiding and you do all this, and you just have a desk up there. Like, what work is she doing? What?
Yeah.
And she also has a house plant. So she's making it tasteful
Yeah.
inside. Like it's pleasing visually.
I want to see it so badly. I want to see.
Must not be that bad.
I'm trying to understand. I can't visualize it. Can I see the sign?
There were no pictures of the inside, but the sign is that like triangular.
She's living in the
piece.
triangular thing.
So she's living behind.
Oh, that looks like it actually.
So that's not a sign.
If it
by
goes,
the way.
how far back it goes?
Yeah.
Like that looks like.
She's living behind the sign.
It's like
Inside.
a
But
couple,
it's enclosed,
a couple
yeah.
hundred
Yeah,
square
it's
feet. Maybe.
enclosed.
She's
Yeah.
in the space behind the sign. She's not in. When you said sign, I thought it was those big bubble letters that were like on hanging on a, and she's like living in the S or something.
Yeah, she carved out the
Right.
light bulbs.
Yeah, I thought she was living
Yeah,
in there.
That's what
She's
I.
basically living inside like a crawl space.
Yeah, okay, that's cool.
And the ninja moniker,
Yeah.
I keep coming back to that. Is she committing acts of ninja,
At night, she's putting on a
or
black suit
is
and
she
she's-
just simply an Asian woman that they?
Oh, is she Asian?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why the ninja moniker. No one knows, I guess. don't know.
Sneaking around, stealthy. I think would be the ninja part of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I would think.
Well, I don't. Yeah. Okay. When I picture ninjas, I picture they're throwing stars and nunchucks and shit. Like I picture an active ninja. I think. Like, what is the more vital part of being a ninja? Is it the stealth or is it the hand-to-hand combat skills?
I think it's a combination of both. I think it's.
Well, that's why I asked the question: is which
Yeah.
one is more valuable?
I think it's 50-50.
Okay, good answer.
I think it's sneaky. I also think it's black suit, right? All black suit. Is that a ninja?
That feels like a ninja.
Well, if you're
three ninjas though, no, I'm gonna stop you right there because three ninjas, they actually had the colorful. They had the colorful.
And Beverly
suits.
Hills
Yeah.
Ninja was a fat guy.
Beverly Hills Ninja was a fat guy. Yeah.
Fortnite Ninja.
Blue
Yeah.
hair.
I'll just go ahead and ask this question.
Yeah, maybe that's why they did Rooftop Ninja. She's like streaming Fortnite.
Are
They
ninjas
reminded the authorities of the streamer.
are ninjas real or are they Hollywood creation?
How many living ninjas
Are there actual ninjas?
do we have? Oh my God, great question.
Ninjas were active from the 14th century when they were hired by daimyo or feudal Japanese warlords, chiefly for intelligence and counterintelligence. Their intrinsically secretive nature left few mentions of them in historical records. So they existed. They're definitely not what we have created as ninjas, right?
Yeah, the logistics of being what a ninja is in theater is not possible. Like if you're actually like stalking someone around, like you have to.
Yeah.
You're more like of a creep, like walking through the streets. and
Yeah.
stuff.
Ninja Gaiden on Nintendo was excellent. It was very hard though. Ninja Gaiden, Gaiden 1, Gaiden 2, Gaiden 3, those were all very, very difficult.
Not aware.
Shinobi on Sega was also a ninja, I believe. There's some teenage turtles. They're mutants. They also had ninja qualities.
Good
The,
video game.
the Three Ninjas movie with Hulk Hogan. It was something at Mega Mountain. I fucking forget the title. Of that.
Something that Showdown? No.
What was it?
So it was Three Ninjas Knuckle Up. Was it Knuckle
Yeah,
Up or
it
Three
was
Ninjas?
something at.
We need the Three Ninjas movie.
What was it? It was
was-
something at Mega. Brandon, do you?
Clash?
No, it was. I can picture
Do
it.
you actually know it?
Yeah, I do.
Are you trying to fuck
I
with
can,
me?
I can picture. No, I can picture it. I can't.
I don't. Showdown, I guess. I don't know.
Something at Mega Mountain. I don't know if.
Well, now you're making me look it up, and then it's going to be a joke on Brandon. Oh, it's Connor Puck, Brandon's sister.
No.
At the hockey game.
Brandon's got man titties. Brandon can't please his wife. Three Ninjas. Okay. Movies. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Three Ninjas kick back. Three Ninjas knuckle up.
Mm-hmm.
Three Ninjas.
TJ, for the people at home, what's the name? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was High Noon
no.
at Mega Mountain. High Noon at Mega Mountain is what I was thinking of. That was a formative movie for me when I was growing up. Hulk Hogan plus Three Ninjas was instant W. I think the movie was dog shit, and I still loved it because it was Hulk Hogan and Three Ninjas. High Noon at Mega Mountain. Name escaped me. What else? I like your question, Ebo. What's the best store to live in?
Bass Pro Shops.
Fish.
Yeah, like a Cabela's.
Because you could catch the same fish.
Do they have
over and over.
food? I'm picturing
No,
I'm picturing you're robbing the store at night.
Yeah, I guess maybe
And
Target.
Costco.
Oh, Menards
Costco,
and Menards up here has food, and it's a Lowe's.
Menards is a Lowe's.
Menards is what Lowe's is. That's what Menards
hardware
is here.
store.
Yeah, it's a hardware
But
store.
it's a hardware store with food.
Yeah,
Okay.
it has a grocery section.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There are
Um,
some furniture stores that now have like food sections.
Oh,
and stuff
dude,
like that.
yeah. The fucking Restoration Hardware. I've been to Restoration Hardware one time in my life. I was when I bought the house, like we were going shopping for furniture, and Restoration Hardware was sending us magazines. They got nice shit.
Yeah.
It's expensive as fuck.
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, well, let's go take a look at the Restoration Hardware. They got a whole fucking. The one in Chicago has like there was a brunch going on.
Yeah.
It cost like $300. It's the most expensive shit. They have a fountain in the middle of the restaurant at a furniture store. It was crazy.
Places to sleep. Food.
Can't recommend it enough. Best brunch I've had in Chicago at a furniture store.
Really?
Unrelated, but can I give you?
It was a month's rent.
Can I give
but-
you $100 bill and you go back to that store and bring some of that jerky back in?
With
That
the
beef jerky.
the meat market.
Yeah.
It was good, right?
Yeah.
It's really
That was
good.
excellent.
Yeah, I would do that. Yeah,
Okay, good.
I'm gonna bring you some jerky. Keep you going.
Mm-hmm. I'd take
Friday,
jerky right
little
now.
Friday jerky.
Little Friday jerky.
Nothing like a Friday.
Like a good
jerky.
Friday jerky.
Long
It's
week.
Friday jerky with the boys.
Like a Friday jerky.
Yeah, Costco would be fun.
Costco, they got you could get
Costco does have
papers, you can
everything.
get a coffin there, you can get
Yeah,
whiskey, you can get
they
a
got toys too in Costco to like entertain yourself.
chicken bake,
They got some guys there.
double chunk chocolate cookie.
You got some what?
Some guys.
We're Costco guys.
Yeah, they got some.
Oh, the
Costco
guys, the Costco guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a Costco membership, Connor?
I don't.
I don't either, and this is something that I just haven't done in my life. I know the second I go in there, I fall in love.
Yep.
I know that. I just can't I can't make the leap. Like I think once I step in those doors, I'm just a Costco guy for the rest of my life, and I can't make the leap.
Yeah, what's the problem?
I also don't want to like. I feel like a Saturday at Costco is going to be the most crowded experience of my life, and I'm just scared of that. I don't want to do that.
That's true. Sunday worse, maybe.
Yeah, so I don't know how to start my Costco.
You should ease in, maybe start with the BJ's, and then you can go full on Costco.
Yeah. Right. Ease in
Start
with
with
BJ
BJ's.
before
I've been
Yeah.
to Sam's Club,
A lot of people like to start with BJ's.
so I do the BJ's first.
Mm-hmm.
Friday
For,
jerky.
for how long? For like a couple of years, or
Get you a Friday jerky.
You could just go in there for a couple minutes too.
Yeah,
if you're,
Friday.
okay, and then so once I get the BJ, I'm ready for the whole thing.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why that feels like something you should fix immediately,
Do you
especially with how much you grill.
You think I should go to Costco?
Like now,
So
you should
leave.
leave right now and go to Costco and go right this wrong, dude. You're as much of a Costco guy as anyone I know.
Especially
I
You just
know.
don't know it yet.
I might be the most Costco guy you know.
Yeah. So what are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Well, we didn't have them in Mississippi.
I know, but this
And then in
is-
Jersey-
you're talking a lot of irrelevant nonsense.
In Jersey, going everywhere sucked because everything in Jersey.
I know, but you're here now.
Can't
It's
make left
okay.
turns.
It's not your fault, Brandon. Let the past be the past.
Did you guys have Sam's Club down there?
Yeah, I've been there. I took
Sam's Club stinks.
one of my girlfriends took me there one time, and
Sam's
then
Club stinks.
she pulled a trick on me.
At Sam's Club?
No, I gotta see where the Costco's are around here.
Okay.
I was dating this girl for like 3 weeks, a month.
Mhm.
Name was Tiffany. So we go to the Sam's Club because she has to pick some stuff up for her family. And we get probably about $200 worth of stuff. And we get in line. And we're second in line. And she says, "Oh, I forgot this." And she left. She disappeared. She went back into the abyss. And she just never, it took her 10 minutes to come back. So I've got everything up on the thing. So I said, "All right, what do I do? Do I take it off? Do I wait?" So I just pushed it through and paid for all of it. She never paid me back.
Damn.
I paid for all her family's
Yeah.
groceries. $200 worth of groceries.
When she came back, did she have the item she was looking for, or was that just an
I don't.
effort
I
to
think
ditch?
I think she did end up getting something. Might have been like paper towels or something.
Damn.
All right, where's a
You live
Costco?
20 minutes from a Costco.
I gotta see where a Costco is.
What's your address? I'll type it in.
Is there one in Gurney? No, there's not.
There's one in Wisconsin.
Is there one in
There's
Wisconsin?
one in.
I don't think there's one in Wisconsin.
There's one in Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin.
Oh, that's very near me. Yeah. Okay. Pleasant Prairie is where my favorite grocery store is too.
Costco.
It's Costco. Yeah.
This isn't as much your vibe, but are you ever been a Trader Joe's guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Once the Cosby Show actor got caught at a Trader Joe's in Jersey, I started going to every Trader Joe's in Jersey because I wanted to find him. But by then he had quit.
What happened?
Jeffrey Owens, who played Elvin on the Cosby Show, he went viral a couple years ago when he was working as a cashier at Trader Joe's, and some girls came through the line and took a picture of him and said, "Oh my God, look at this dude from the
they're
Cosby
pointing,
Show working at
laughing.
Trader
Yeah.
Joe's," laughing at him. And then I think he got acting jobs based off of it. But I wanted to find him. I do like Trader Joe's. I don't love Trader Joe's. I will say this about Trader Joe's: the aisle with the freezers with the frozen stuff, elite.
Best
selection
frozen
there.
Elite-
Elite selection
Everything's
there.
good.
Elite snacks too.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Yeah.
Go
but-
if you
Crispy oatmeal cookies, fuck it up.
If you got like a chocolate
Yeah.
hanger in.
Well, let me ask
Anchoring-
y'all about this
anchoring.
store. What
The
about
chocolate
the-
things that are like it's like a corn chip, a potato chip, and
Yeah.
pretzel all covered.
They'll
in
dip
chocolate?
anything in chocolate.
Yeah.
They'll add peanut butter to anything.
what do y'all think about Aldi?
All these nuts in your mouth.
Oh shit!
That whole fucking thing was a ruse to get you to say that.
Yeah, we actually talked before the show.
I don't give a
That
shit about
Evo-
Costco.
Yeah, Ebo put this grocery store sign thing on the list just to.
Yeah, it's not a real story.
This was all.
That might have been the best execution of
That
any of
that
those
was
jokes on our
incredible.
show.
That was incredible. That was incredible.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, we should end on that. That's the end of the show. We'll see you guys tomorrow. What an ending. See you guys tomorrow.
That's how ball is done.
9 to 5. Gotta stay in line. Every day is a struggle. Gotta keep up the grind. But there's this boss. Oh, he's such a pain. Brandon Walker's his name. Yeah, he drives me insane. He's got a big ego. Thinks he's always right. But deep down inside, I know I'll win the fight. One day at the hockey game, the tables turned. I caught his sister's eye, and man, my heart burned. Connor, Puck, Brandon's sister at the hockey game. You could see the fire. Yeah, they were ablaze. It was a sweet revenge, a victory for the days. Connor, Puck, Brandon's sister, I'll never be the same.
Family.